I'm sorry to have to say this, but I'm leaving you all. Only for a few days, I'll be back soon. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about today. I am wearing odd socks. They are odd, but they're the same kind of set, so they're cool. And I obviously need to say about my socks for my journey to my little trip to Brighton. I am going there with my friend Nat just for a few days, just to get away, clear our heads a bit. I think it'd be nice to get away. I really need some just space away from everything at the moment, because everything's a bit and I wish it'd be more like So hopefully this is what this trip will accomplish. As you'll see, I have begun to pack all my bright clothing ready for Brighton. So that's mainly what I have to talk about today. Carolyn, obviously I will miss you, because I usually see you like every other day, sometimes every day, sometimes all the time. I saw you today, obviously, because you came to visit me on my lunch break and came into my shop. That was nice. And then we went out and we walked around Windsor. That was lovely. Next I'll go on to, where do I go next? Our fill-in for the week, Lewis. I really enjoyed your video. I liked how random it was. I liked the random moments, and I also liked your question about where our names came from, our usernames. My username is pretty simple, really. It's my first name, my middle name, and then TV on the end. You know, and because I like the way my first name and second name could go together, like it's almost a real word, which it almost is. But I think it sounds better that way, and obviously I don't want to put my last name on YouTube, so that's a lot better, really. So that's not my last name, as some people I think have thought it's not my last name, because I don't want to give that out on here. I probably have at some point. And then TV, because you're watching me, it's like I'm on TV. It really is sometimes. The camera just made a weird light thing, so no, it's alright. Packing, obviously I've only just started packing, so I'll be wheeling this around. If anyone sees me wheeling that around tomorrow, you know why. So next I want to go on to Jen, whose video I liked as well. I liked all of it, to be honest. I'm trying to remember what happened in your video. Oh, you forgot what day it was. I do that a lot, so yeah, Sophie and me. It's easy to do, mainly because I'm only working 2 days a week. That's my excuse. I don't know what yours is, Jen, but my excuse is that it's hard to keep track of time when you're doing the same thing pretty much all the time, and that's staying at home, trying to remember what day it is, and whether I should be doing anything that day, like trying to find a job, which I am trying to do. Speaking of which, I got to the train station early yesterday. Well, not really early, I actually missed the train because the train came earlier than usual, so I had to wait for the next train. And while I was doing this, I went to Superdrug. Not purposely to Superdrug, just walked down the high street, saw that Superdrug had a job advertisement going, so I'm going to try and get that. I'm going to give in my CV tomorrow, and hopefully they'll say they like me. You know, I made a fool of myself when I went in and almost walked out of the entrance when the exit was the other way, so not a good start. That was a bit of a bad day, but it's over now. It's all good. So that's all on the job front. Obviously I really need a new job, and I want to be able to start things a bit more fresh when I get back, because everything's been a bit like, it's been a bit too much, to be honest. At the moment I'm just a bit as I said earlier, so hopefully we can get out of that. And Sophie and Immy, I was in about 4 minutes of your video at least, so you know, I liked it. It was very good. Loved it. You were all a bit mad, and I enjoyed talking to you both together for the first time. That was cool. We should do that more often. So I think that's all the videos. Oh, and Sophie's singing video. I like your singing. Shame you didn't do it on time, but you did it, and I really liked it, and I like that song anyway. I like Flyleaf. And I still want to punish you because you were late. I don't know if anyone else is still up for this, but if you're still up for it, Sophie, I want to give you a punishment anyway, and that will obviously be the supermarket fish thing, you know, where you have to stand next to it and make your whole video. This must be long in many parts. No, I'm only joking. Though I want this to be long and in many parts, but it won't be because I don't want to use up the battery too much because I'm going away tomorrow. In case I hadn't mentioned. And I look like a skank. A big skank because I'm just doing my work clothes. I'm just a bit all over the place. I'm like, I want to get ready to go to Brighton, so I don't want to change into something and be like, oh, I want to pack that. You know, because I'm not going to be packing my work clothes. Because that would be weird. So, I don't know whether we should still punish you, but if you're still up for the punishment, we'll do it. You know, what does everyone else think? And we didn't get a video from Max this week. I don't know quite what's going on. I haven't spoken to Max much, but I want Max video soon. Please. Because I've missed them. And I think we all have missed them. So hopefully we'll get back to that soon. And I hope it's another great week for everyone. I'll have a lot more to say next week, and it'll be in many parts, hopefully, about everything, because I will have done things which I haven't this week. I've just been at work Friday, yesterday, and today, Monday, so that's mainly been all I've done, pretty much. And seen my sister who was down from Leeds, which was nice, and I saw my friends, and we had a lot to drink, and we were the only ones dancing on the dance floor, and someone came up to me and asked if I was gay, and I was like, yeah, thinking, and what? What's your point? And obviously this was a bit weird, and he came over and he shook my hand and told me that he wasn't gay. But I think he was trying to say that he thought it was cool. So they obviously liked my dancing, and I think they were making fun of my dancing all night and like trying to touch me up for a joke. That was a bit scary, but you know, you just gotta laugh these things off. So, especially in my area, I realised how scummy my area is sometimes. Walked out of the pub and I was just walking home to get mauled by the cows, which I didn't this time, but I was genuinely scared that they would, but they didn't. Let's check how much time left I've got. Okay, they weren't going to maul me, but this girl, who was probably, she was quite young, and she was on the floor being arrested by the police, and she was threatening to punch them or something like that, and she was obviously off her face, and that just pretty much said it all. As soon as I came out, I saw that, and I was like, this is what my area is like, which didn't make me feel too comfortable. And then I saw some other guys who were kicking bins, so I took the long way round, and then I didn't get mauled by cows, so it was an alright night. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I've been up to, so I haven't got a lot to say, but I will, hopefully, next week, and maybe I'll have a job interview, we'll see. I want to know what's going on with my life, so hopefully I can update you next week, maybe. And I love you all. Jen, it's your challenge this week, so you get on that, because you said you have some good ideas, and I'm actually really interested in what they are. I want to know. Tell me now, tell me before I go, please. So that's all I have to say. Goodbye.